Hello guys, my hair, it's straight. I got a haircut, so it won't be like this pretty much the rest of the video because I'm going to be recording over days, and once I wash it, curly again. Oh my gosh, you can see my owl back there. I'm going to put it down so you don't have to stare at those eyes all video. Okay, I did that. And now we're going to get started with the video, which is art things to do when you're bored. I think that's what I'm going to call it. But it's like arts and crafts, so it's not all art. A lot of these are craft. Oh, well, no, never mind. I have a bare clipboard. All my other ones that aren't bare are kind of broken. They're like, or they have something on it. So, I have a list, can't see that yet, of what we're going to do today. I put little dots by the things up today, because this will probably be a series because I have tons of ideas in this big brain of mine. Head. Okay, first, watch my videos. So, that's kind of pretty easy. So, just if you didn't think about it, you can go watch some of my old videos, or if you've never seen my old videos because you're kind of new to this channel. So, that's the first one. Next one, make stickers. Yeah, so you're going to need, I had to go get what I needed. So first you need tape. You can use packing tape, which is some big clear tape, or just some small tape is fine. I'm trying to do things that you can find at your house. And then you need parchment paper, like that. And you need some paper, other just regular paper. I'm using a note card. And colors, doesn't matter what. So first you're going to draw something on here, whatever you want to make as a sticker. Mine is kind of little, but I just sketched out a strawberry. Now I'm doing something I don't do a lot. I'm just using some regular markers. Well, these are actually scented. I couldn't find Crayola like thin tip. I have some, but like couldn't find them, so I'm using these. Okay, so I finished it. It's really seedy, and the seeds are really like thick. They're thicker than the outline. So now just cut it out. I'm leaving a little like border kind of thing. I cut it out. There's the little border. And then you're going to need some parchment paper. As you can see, I've done this before. And you're going to get your tape and like you're going to rip off enough tape for your sticker. So like I don't need much because mine's really small. And then you're just going to stick it like the sticky side to the parchment paper. So you'll have the kind of shiny side up. You can't really see it very well. Then you're going to rip off about the same piece. And if you're using like not packing tape like this tape, you might have to do a few lines. And then you're going to get your other piece, lay your little sticker on top of the tape that you laid down there. Then you're going to put the sticky side on top of the paper, little paper, and then it should stick like this. And then you're just going to cut it out, and then you'll have a sticker. I recommend cutting it out with a border, and also you want to make sure you get like both tapes are, when you cut it out, you cut both of them out, they're both under there. So then you have a little sticker. You can peel off the back and stick it to places. So that's how you make a sticker. I don't know where I'm going to stick this. I have to find some. I marked that one off the list. Next, paint rocks. So you're going to need like paint and of course rocks. I'm not going to do it, but I'll show you some that I did paint. Like, I did the sunset and then just a purple background with some birds and the ocean. This one's my least favorite. It's supposed to be a leaf. And then I did little dots, but it's not the best. And then I did like a donut. So, and if you do these, you might want some rocks kind of smooth like this, but you might want to sand them down so it sticks. I use Posca pens, so I just kind of drew on them, not painted, but that's something else you can do. Next, we're going to draw something without picking your pen up. So like say I'm drawing an ice cream cone, I can't go ice cream, pick my pen up. It's supposed to be like a lot of lines and kind of look cool. So you're going to need a paper, a piece of paper, and a pen or a pencil. I'm using a note card and a pen. So I think I'm going to do an ice cream cone, like I said. It's like you can't pick your pen up. So I'm going to do the cone first. And then like the ice cream scoops. And then I'm going to add like a cherry on top. And then like I have to trace down here to get to do the lines. That is a bad line. And once you pick your pen up, you're done with your design. So I'm trying not to pick my pen up, but I need to add like, I want to add chips, like little chocolate chips. I feel like I need to do something a little bit more designed. That is not a good choice. We're going to do some whipped topping. Oh no. It's not looking the best, but... So, I just picked my pen up. I didn't mean to. I'm going to start where I picked it up and just like kind of go back. I didn't mean to pick it up. It's a habit. Oh my gosh, I did again. Well, I'm just going to be done there. So like, if you do something a little more detailed, you'll have like more lines because you'll have to go back. And as you can see, like some are darker because I had to go there to go back. And like, it should kind of look like a sketch, like kind of where the ice cream's like this. And then you have like more lines, kind of like that. Like that, kind of down there. So if you do something a little more detailed, but don't do anything with a face because then your eyes are going to have to be like, because you can't pick your pen up to do eye, mouth, and be all connected. So that's just something fun to do. You can, I don't know what you want to do with it, but there you go. Okay, I flipped my paper over because I have some ideas on the back that I want to do. So make a sticky note draw wheel. It's kind of weird. So you're going to need a sticky note, a pen, or a pencil. Okay, so I kind of already did it, but you just kind of want to make like a pie. Oh, my pen was on. It's like line down, line across, and like that. You can do it that way, but the frog was in the way. You have a little visitor. Lucky. She likes looking out the window, so. Come here. Come here. No? Okay. But then you're just going to write like ideas that you have to draw. So, first one, I'm doing a frog because I have a frog sticky note. And also the sticky note, you want probably this size or bigger would be best. So I'm going to write frog. It's like you just write it in each little place, like ideas to draw. Okay, so I did like a lot of animals. You can do animals, food, flowers, anything. So I did a sunflower, cake. Cake is like, whoa, out of this kind of category. Kind of sunflower too. Owl, frog, teddy bear. It's like a animal, but then like a fake animal. Oh, not a fake. Well, what? And a panda. So like you can just, once you are done drawing it, you could cross out or kind of shade the little square or spot in. So I'm going to draw a sunflower real quick. It's not the best sunflower. I did tried to do a little texture. The petals are kind of not all the same thing, but I was kind of hurrying just to draw you something. I probably won't take it off this thing because I'm going to use this, but I don't want to do I'll do it when I have more time. So that's another idea. And you can just draw and you could do the whole wheel and then make a new one for another day that you're going to be doing.
You know, the last thing I did, a friend actually told me about that, so I want to thank her. Thank you. And then next, let's make a garland. So like, you know, one of those triangle garland things?
Okay, so you probably want to use, you need paper. I'm using colored paper. Cardstock would probably be good, but I'm not using cardstock. I'm using colored paper. So, you need you don't have to have colored paper, but you can just use plain paper and color designs on it. You need some kind of string. I'm using jute. I found this at DG, but you don't have to use that. You can use some other string and a glue stick. Ah, that hurt. And then I'm using colors to kind of color little designs. And you're going to need to cut these in triangles, so you can do however many you want to fit your space where you're putting it. Or I'm doing just a few colors.
I'm doing black with 4 triangles because I want to do white designs.
You want to fold your paper in half, the best you line out the best you can, and then you're going to cut a triangle that down to make a triangle. You can do a big triangle or a small triangle, whatever you want. I'm doing about this size for each, and then you kind of want to cut them the same size. So I'm going to
keep these as scraps for another kind of art thing.
I should have told you, you can double it and then cut it all at the same time. And especially if you're not doing cardstock, you could do that with all of them. But seriously, I just figured that out. Yippee! You might actually want to just stick with going one by one. These kind of didn't turn out the best. But now you're going to need your jute and just kind of measure it for how they can fit on there. So I'm going to do that on the floor because there's more room. Now I have it all planned out. I'm back at the table. I'm going to get my glue stick and just kind of pale purple. Glue in here on both sides and stick it together, and then it'll stay put. So I'm going to do that to all. This is how it should look when you're done. I got 1 done. 2 done. 3 done. One more. Finally, I got them all glued down. They look good. Now, the fun part. So, I need a white marker, and I'm just going to kind of do different designs. Not working like I wanted it to. I tried Posca. I tried chalk marker. I might have to go to the big paint marker. So, it's working. It's just not coming out as much as good as I wanted it to be, but that's okay. This is the first one. The second one will be better. Hopefully. I was kind of going for a bubble look, So this is how it turned out. That I should have tested it on the back. So tip, you might want to test your markers on the back first. So now I think I'll just do lines and then something else. Lines are done, and I forgot to say this marker works, which I also found that at DG. So next I'm doing little clouds, so I'm kind of happy about this one. Excited, I should say. See, I'm just going to keep on doing these. It's upside down, but you'll see when I'm done. So now I got the clouds done, and I think I'm going to do like squiggly lines, not straight lines, but like, my camera just fell, but like squiggly lines. So I'm going to do that now. And as you can see, my cat, her name's Lucky. Hi, Lucky. Come here. Come say hi. She doesn't want to right now. Now I'm done with those. They're not, like, I should have done them all like this one. The one that was like that. But that's okay. This is the finished result. So you can, that's more like circles, lines, clouds, squiggly lines. So now I gotta find a place to hang it. I will probably find a place to hang it up at the end of this video, but this is it for now. So then I left a little string. So then you can just hang it up where you want to, where your heart desires. Also, like art things to do when you're bored. Like I said, I tried to come up with things that you can find at home, but sometimes you might have to go to the store, but like not anywhere where you have to travel like 2 hours just to get this one thing, to do this one thing. So I hope you have stores close. So next, oh, I have to flip my paper. Next is watercolor salt. So like we're going to do like some watercolor with like salt, and it'll make a cool kind of design. So I better get the supplies. And back with the supplies, you're going to need a piece of paper. I'm using watercolor paper. You probably want to use it if you have it. If not, be careful because the watercolor will bleed through, so you might want to put like paper towels under it or something. You need watercolor. Doesn't have to be something expensive. I also got this from DG. Yeah. And then salts, of course. And water. Paint water, which is just water. So. And of course you need a paintbrush if your palette doesn't come with it. So now you're just going to want to kind of paint. I'm painting blobs, like kind of just blending it together and all that, because I don't know how to do with like people or something like that. You can also tape down your piece of paper. It might help. You want to use like a lot of water. You need a lot of water in your paintbrush. So I'm going to work on painting it and then show you and then put salt. So I'm done painting it. I just did kind of blobs of blue. I already put some salt on it, but now I'm just going to kind of get my brush and like get it a little wet, just so that, I don't know, just to get it wet, because you can do like 2 layers, but I just like to do this. So that's what I'm doing. And then I already put a little bit of salt on, just to kind of see. Then I'm getting it wet. And then I'm just going to put my paintbrush in the water, get my salt. This is like just fine sea salt. And then I'm just going to kind of sprinkle salt on places. And then you're going to want to let that dry. And once it dries, I'll be back. And I'll just brush the salt off because it should be all dried up. That's how you'll know. So, I'll be back in a little bit when it dries. Yummy paint water. Delish! Okay, it's like nighttime, and the salt has dried. As you can see, I don't want to dump it off because I kind of brush it off. So you can see. And then you're going to need a brush. I'm using like a bigger one to just brush it off, but you can use the same one. Also, this might be good, like to brush the salt off in the trash can, or like do it onto like a piece of cardboard and then just like have it all on one thing and dump it into the trash can. I'll be back once I get all this. This is it! Finished! Just kidding. This is it. It's all done. And you can see some spots like kind of up close that like you can tell there's like salt there kind of. And I think it actually looks kind of cool. You could have it like this. You could even make it into a tiny card and say like thank you. It's really cool.
Or you could just draw something in the background, like space theme, since I kind of did like blues, or ocean, or say like be kind, like inspirational words. I'm just going to leave mine like this. I think this actually turned out pretty good. So that's another thing you can do. Cross that off the list. Now, let me see. Is that on? Yes. So that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you found an idea to do if you are bored. I hope you liked this video, and I will probably be doing another series because I have lots of ideas. Lots. So, thank you for watching. Bye! See you next time. Also, wait. So, like, schools for me is about to start again. So, I'll probably doing videos every other Wednesday because I'll have homework and I'll be at school like all day. So, just letting you know. So,